How's it going, guys? So I'm going to break down how to get into a front splits and how to get into it basically using two blocks. So I'm obviously have my mat out, and ideally, okay, so let's assume that you've warmed up, that your legs, everything, your body is warm. Usually we do this kind of thing, front splits, towards the end of a class. When the body is warm, everything's opened up, and you're more open, and there's less chance for injury or straining your body in some sort of way. So with that, all that being said, let's just say I'm going to start with my left foot forward, placing the block at its highest setting, and then you slowly start to just inch or heel toe your foot forward. You want to keep your hips squared forward to the top of your mat. So I always like to think like two traffic lights almost, or like two headlights. Those are my hip bones. My two headlights need to be facing the same direction at the same way. So if my hip bones are tucked, if my tailbone is tucked downwards, my hip bones are going up. If I'm anterior tucking, my hip bones are going down that way. So you want your hips squared on. Left foot forward, and again, slowly inch, heel toe your way forward, gradually going down. And take your time. If this is where you're at, stay here. Use the blocks to help you. The blocks are really going to come in handy. And when opening up your body or like taking time to get past an old barrier, an old limitation, it takes time to just hold. So this is where a practice like yin yoga or restorative yoga really comes in play, using bolsters or blocks or straps like this to help get into a position. So I'm literally just going to hold this. Hold for 2, maybe even 3 minutes, maybe longer. I'm just playing it out, feeling how it's going to go for my body, essentially. And you'll notice, like, I'm already noticing how it's been maybe like a minute or so. I'm already noticing my hips starting to open up even more, and I can slowly just shine or edge my foot a little bit further forward. But right now, I'm as far as I can go. I can't go any further than this right now. I'm at my edge, my like point where I can't go any further. So this is where I'm at for now. I'll stay here maybe another minute or two, just riding it out. And it gets uncomfortable, sitting with this discomfort in my hips. But I'm just connecting with my breath and holding. It sometimes helps as well to like say a visual or create a visual affirmation for yourself. But try to your best, just sit with that discomfort, sit with that uneasiness, because that, when you're able to sit with it and just breathe and be in it, that creates resilience and that creates strength. I'm reaching my point now where I'm like wanting to quit and give up. Yo, this is getting insane. It's getting really tough. I'm going to slowly pull out, so I'm going to draw my left hip back. Take your time, break it down, especially if you've been holding for a long time. Slowly, 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 slowly. Do not rush this process. Do not rush it at all, because it can get very intense. I'm focusing on my groin area, my hamstrings, my inner thigh area. So just take a moment to adjust, to come out of it. Anytime you're holding a position for very long, take your time to come out of it. Do not rush it. And then once you're ready, it's important to balance out both sides. So again, I'm going to extend my right foot forward. Let's say that's our starting point. So right knee stacked. And then I'm just heel toe or inching my foot to my right foot forward, sliding forward. And you may even notice that one side of your body feels more open than the other. That's actually very normal. A lot of us are more dominant on one side of our bodies than the other. So it's more natural that we'll favor one side versus the other. But again, hips squared forward. I'm pressing down onto the blocks. You can see these are old blocks, but I'm pressing down. My weight is on them, and I'm using them to hold me upright, to support my body, basically, to support my weight. But gravity is doing its work. It's like, this is intense already. For someone looking on, it may not look like a lot, but for me, experiencing this is a lot. It's a really intense, deep, deep stretch for your hamstring. And again, you want to hold for roughly the same time, ideally the same time that you did on the other side, just to balance it out. I don't know, right now I'm feeling called to just place my hands forward, so you can. It's nice as well to just like get creative with it. and try things out, like seeing what this feels like, shifting my weight forward more onto my thigh. And that's placing a little bit more weight and a bit more of an intense pressure-bearing stretch on my hamstring. And again, I'm right now wanting to get out of it, wanting to go away, wanting to go back to ease and to comfort. But this is part of the resilience training that yoga offers. Training our minds, training our bodies to be resilient and adaptive. I haven't timed how long I've done on each side, I'm just ballparking it. I feel like I'm getting close to the same amount of time as the other side, but I'm not sure. So again, to come out of it, let's just assume that it's been equal time. Draw your right hip back, slowly slide it back. Take your time, inch by inch. Just little bits. Doesn't matter how long it takes you. Slower is better because it's safer for your body. You don't want to come out of something too quickly and then pull a muscle or pull a groin or whatever. Great, and then coming back, and then you can just find a child's pose. A child's pose is a nice way to just finish off or allow your body to reset or acclimatize to the shape. So just allowing your knees to go wide, big toes to touch, and extending your arms forward to the top of your mat. This is a really nice way, by the way, child's pose. Of course, we use it in class to take a moment and connect with breath, but it's also really great as a hip opener. So I remember in my first stages of my yoga journey, holding child's pose was actually like excruciatingly painful. I held a lot of pain or trauma, I guess you could say, or memory in the hip area, in my shoulder area, in my back area. And when I started practicing yoga and moving through these things and moving through these areas, it started to release a whole bunch of stored energy, basically in the form of fascia. Fascia is a topic for another video, but it's something I'll just touch on briefly. Fascia is tissue membrane that covers your entire body, and that membrane can store memory. And so that's why, like, when I went into child's pose for the first time in my teacher training, I held it for like 4 minutes long, and after that 4-minute mark or around that area, I just started weeping, like bursting out into tears and just releasing. And at first I didn't understand why. And then after speaking to my teacher and then processing it, I was like, oh shit, that's what was happening. So yeah, that's another video for another time. I'll go into more depth, but it's just opening up the picture of planting seeds for further discussion. So yeah, if you're interested in trying out the front splits, please try that out. Use the block, use props to help you. Again, it's not about rushing it, it's not about being the first, it doesn't matter, it's about your journey, your experience, and your progress. So take your time with it, be patient. It's a practice, you're not gonna get it immediately. Just take time and have fun with it, get curious, get it creative, and yeah, it's play at the end of the day. So with that being said, I'll see you next time. Cheers.